Do you ever feel stuck, paralyzed by indecision, wasting time overthinking your next move? What if I told you that making big decisions doesn't have to be hard? In fact, you could start making them in just 5 seconds. Sounds crazy, right? Stick with me, because this simple trick could change your life. In today's video, we're diving into a strategy that has helped millions of people, myself included, make faster, more confident decisions. I'm talking about the 5-second rule, a powerful psychological technique that's not just for life's little decisions, but for the big, game-changing ones. Whether it's starting a business, asking someone out, or choosing your next career move, this rule will help you act decisively, without the endless overthinking. Let's get into it. We've all been there. You're standing at a crossroads, frozen, debating what the right decision is. But what if waiting for the perfect choice is actually the worst thing you can do? This is where the 5-second rule comes in. It's not about having all the answers, it's about getting into motion fast before fear and doubt can paralyze you. Here's how it works. When you feel the instinct to hesitate, just count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you act. The moment you hit 1, your brain shuts off the overthinking and forces you to make a decision. It's like hitting the go button on your life. Simple, right? I'll tell you a personal story. A few years ago, I was stuck in a job I hated. I knew I needed to leave, but I kept hesitating. One night, I was scrolling through LinkedIn, saw a dream job, and almost scrolled past it. But then I remembered the 5-second rule. I counted down in my head, hit 1, and applied right there on the spot. That decision led me to a career change that I never would have made if I hadn't taken action instantly. Now you might be thinking, why does counting down work? The answer lies in how our brains are wired. You see, when you hesitate, your brain goes into thinking mode. And that's when fear, self-doubt, and overthinking take over. But the 5-second rule bypasses that. It forces your brain to stop thinking and start doing, triggering a fight or flight response. When you act quickly, your brain releases dopamine and you feel a sense of accomplishment. It's science, and it works. By the time you reach 1, your brain is in a mode where it's more likely to take action. It's like you're tricking yourself into going from overthinking to over-delivering. The beauty of the 5-second rule is that it's not just for small decisions, it's perfect for those big life-changing ones. It's a simple yet powerful tool that can be applied to almost any situation where hesitation might hold you back. For instance, when you're thinking about quitting your job, starting a new project, or even making a significant lifestyle change, the 5-second rule can be your best ally. It helps you bypass the mental barriers that often prevent us from taking action. Imagine standing in front of a large audience ready to give a speech, or facing a daunting challenge that seems insurmountable. In these moments, you can't afford to wait. The longer you hesitate, the more your mind fills with doubt and fear. The more you wait, the more doubt creeps in. This is where the 5-second rule comes into play. By counting down from 5 and taking action, you interrupt the cycle of overthinking and self-doubt. The 5-second rule short-circuits that process and gives you the courage to act. It's like a mental push that propels you forward, helping you to make decisions quickly and confidently. I remember when I was deciding whether to start this YouTube channel, the idea of putting myself out there was terrifying. My mind was filled with doubts and what-ifs. My mind was flooded with reasons not to. What if no one watches? What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? These thoughts were paralyzing and I found myself stuck in a loop of indecision. But when I used the 5-second rule, I stopped questioning myself and just pressed record. And here we are. That single moment of courage sparked by the 5-second rule changed everything for me. The rule isn't about being fearless, it's about acting before fear can stop you. It's about taking control of your actions and not letting fear dictate your life. So next time you're faced with a decision, big or small, remember the 5-second rule and take that leap. Here's how you can start using this rule in your life today. When you get a gut feeling to act, don't hesitate. The 5-second rule is all about taking immediate action. It's simple but powerful. When you feel that urge to do something, count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then move. This countdown shifts your focus from your thoughts to your actions. Whether it's sending an email, picking up the phone, or making that bold decision, count down and act. This rule can be applied to any situation where you feel the need to push yourself. It's about breaking the habit of hesitation and building the habit of action. Don't overthink it. When you're afraid of something, the 5-second rule can help you overcome that initial fear. It's not about eliminating fear entirely, but about managing it. Fear often paralyzes us, but this rule gives you a tool to break free from that paralysis. The rule doesn't eliminate fear, but it helps you move forward despite it. By counting down, you interrupt your brain's habit of overthinking and give yourself a moment to act. This can be especially useful in high-pressure situations where quick decisions are crucial. Count down when you're about to face a fear, and act anyway. This simple act of counting down can be a powerful motivator. It's a way to trick your brain into action, bypassing the mental barriers that often hold us back. When you feel stuck or indecisive, the 5-second rule can help you break free from that state. It's easy to get caught up in analysis paralysis, where you overthink every possible outcome and end up doing nothing. Staring at a blank page? This is a common scenario where the 5-second rule can be incredibly effective. Instead of waiting for inspiration to strike, count down and start writing. The act of starting can often lead to a flow of ideas. Wondering if you should take that job offer? The 5-second rule can help you make that decision. Count down and take the first step, whether it's accepting the offer or asking for more information. The key is to move forward. Just count down and make the move. This rule is about building momentum. Once you start moving, it's easier to keep going. The initial action is often the hardest part, but the 5-second rule makes it easier. It doesn't matter if the decision is huge or small. This rule works for all of them. From life-changing decisions to everyday choices, the 5-second rule can help you act with confidence and decisiveness. The trick is to condition yourself to make decisions quickly, and trust yourself enough to act. Over time, you'll find that you're more decisive and confident in your actions. Over time, this will become second nature. The more you practice the 5-second rule, the more it will become a natural part of your decision-making process. You'll find yourself acting quickly and confidently, without the need for hesitation. But here's the thing. This rule isn't just about making decisions. It's about transforming your entire approach to life. Every single day we are faced with countless choices, big and small, and often we let fear and doubt dictate our actions, or worse, our inactions. It's about taking control of your life. It's about recognizing that you have the power to shape your destiny, to steer your life in the direction you want it to go. It's about understanding that every decision, no matter how small, can be a step towards the life you've always dreamed of. It's about reclaiming your power from fear, self-doubt, and procrastination. These are the chains that hold us back, that keep us from reaching our full potential. But the moment you decide to break free, to take that first step, you begin to reclaim your power. There was a moment in my life, years ago, when I felt completely lost. I was stuck in a cycle of indecision and fear, unable to move forward. I felt like I was drifting through life, with no clear direction or purpose. I had big dreams, but I was always paralyzed by fear of making the wrong move. I would spend hours, days, even weeks, agonizing over decisions, afraid that one wrong step would lead to failure. I'd stay in jobs I hated, in relationships that drained me, and in situations that made me unhappy. I kept telling myself that the right time would come, that someday, everything would fall into place. And kept telling myself that the right time would come. I was waiting for a sign, for some magical moment when everything would be perfect. But that moment never came. Spoiler alert, it never does. The perfect moment is a myth. It's an illusion that keeps us stuck, waiting for something that will never happen. The truth is, there is no perfect moment. There is only now. That's when I discovered the 5-second rule. It was a revelation, a simple yet powerful tool that changed everything. It taught me that I didn't have to wait for the perfect moment. I could create it. It wasn't until I took action before I was ready that my life truly began to change. I learned that the key to success is not waiting for the right time, but making the time right. It's about taking that leap of faith, even when you're scared. I stopped waiting for the perfect moment and started creating the moments I wanted to live in. I began to take control of my life, one decision at a time, and started creating the moments I wanted to live in. I realized that I had the power to shape my own destiny, to create the life I wanted, and it all started with a single decision. Imagine what could happen in your life if you stopped waiting for perfect and started acting with confidence, even if you're scared. Imagine the possibilities, the opportunities that could open up for you, and started acting with confidence, even if you're scared. What if you took that leap of faith, even when you're unsure? What if you trusted yourself and believed that you could handle whatever comes your way? What could you achieve in the next year if you made decisions faster, with more courage, and without hesitation? The possibilities are endless. You have the power to change your life, one decision at a time. With more courage and without hesitation, the future is in your hands. It's time to take control, to make the decisions that will lead you to the life you've always dreamed of. The time is now. Remember this, the 5-second rule isn't just a hack for getting things done, it's a mindset shift. It's about making decisions quickly, trusting your gut, and acting with purpose. Every small decision you make compounds into bigger, more powerful actions over time. So, here's your challenge. Next time you're faced with a decision, whether it's personal or professional, count down from 5, take a deep breath, and act. No more hesitation. Your future self will thank you for it. If this video inspired you to take action, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below telling me about a decision you've been putting off. Let's start making those moves together, starting right now. Thanks for watching. Remember, it's your life. Don't wait for permission. Take action and make it happen. See you in the next video.